Hi, Pep. I think 2 years ago, in the last 16, you played Sporting here and beat them 5-0. I'm guessing you don't expect it to be as easy or as sort of, easy as that was, or what sort of challenge are you looking at?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't know. I never think before the game we're going to win 4 or 5. Never. So it's a different game. There was a knockout stage. He's a different statement, and our momentum for the lack of many players completely different that was in that time.
May I just ask, you've lost your last 2 games. Is that just what can happen in an up and down season, or you've got deeper concerns?
It's different competition. We lost 1 game. And yeah, we'll have to come back to winning games, of course, but we are in early November, so many things is going to happen.
Pep, sorry, down there. I mean, we've been talking about Ruben Amorim for a while. What do you see in this Sporting team as an opponent who has to deal with it tomorrow and come up with a way to win? What is the main strengths of this team?
Well, play quite similar like we faced 2 seasons ago. The pattern is so clear. I think they use the ball possession from back a little bit more than before. Before they have a striker 2 years ago, a Palinha, that was most linked to him. Now Gokeres is quite similar, linked, but his movements in behind are so dangerous. The pace and the control, and a good link inside, a good switch of plays, a good movements in behind for the people in front. It's quite similar patterns like the page 2 seasons, change the players, but with the same manager, have the same mentality, and winning the Portuguese league after 20 years ago, and last season took again. That means how good his job has done here.
Martin.
Yeah, hi Pep. There was some footage earlier from the training session of Erling Haaland sort of rolling on the floor. He's okay? Is he?
He's fine.
No problem. Is he sort of fit to play?
We have to occupy the news, 24 hours the news. You have to make all the news as possible. So that's the reason why.
Does he need a break anytime soon? Is he okay playing sort of every game?
I don't think so. Maybe international games can rest.
Jack.
Hi, Pep. You said about the momentum of the players at the moment. How many of the squad that you've got here do you think are fully fit?
Most of them. Manu and Nathan are still with problems. Kevin is getting better. He's adding sessions without less pain, so we feel that he feels more comfortable. That is a good news, excellent news for him and for all of us. And Kyle as well, problems with his knee since he was with the national team. The rest, Doku always had a little bit problems in his muscular issues. Savinho's getting better with his ankle. The rest are fine.
And you said, obviously, we're in early November and bad results tend to happen in October, November with City. Is it important to sort of remember what you've done in the past?
Yeah, Jack, I know our standards, right? I know our standards. So, yes, we lost 1 game in the Premier League. Maybe we're going to lose against Brighton and against next Tottenham and Liverpool and all the games, yeah? But you lost 1 game. We are 2 points behind Liverpool as a top-class team. We have done quite decent in the Champions League. I would say really good, because the game against Inter, like we played really good. So I understand. So I know the people, you expect to win 38 games for 5-0 every game and win the treble every season, because this is our standards. But this is not happen. It didn't happen in the beginning of the season. That will not happen. And the reason why it's more difficult, because we have a lot of absence, because during the season, sometimes there are seasons that sometimes happen. That to win the treble, everything has to be in the same page. No injuries, good momentums, drop points in the opponent at the right moments. And this is not possible this season, because Oscar was the most important player in pre-season, was injured, and we miss him a lot. Jack is not, again, still fit, some problems, and you know the situation for Rodri, the best player in the world, or nominated the best player, is not here for the rest of the season. When that's happened, we know that we are going to struggle. And that is the point, is be able to accept that we are going to struggle, and it's fine. So it's really fine. So it will be every game more difficult than we had in the previous seasons, that everything was smooth, there wasn't problems. So the teams is not a situation that always is the same. So there is up and downs for depends of personal reasons, for the injuries, because we won a lot, because we won 6 Premier Leagues in 7 years, and the situations change. And this is a reality. As much we accept that, and the middle class for the Premier League rise unbelievably. So the top class teams always was there. United, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, last years at Newcastle, Tottenham, you know, these teams. But after you see Fulham, you see Brentford, you see Bournemouth, you see, I would say most of the teams, look how suffered against Wolves and Southampton. So now the teams like was in the 8, 10, 11 until they are really good, strong teams. So that's why every team is more difficult, and you have to accept that they will be difficult. But this is the challenge. This is maintain there, being there like we are, and at the end we'll see if we are able to arrive in the last month, like every season, stages with the chances to fight for the titles. This is the reason it happened. And the players know it, because the players felt it in the last month, 2 months, the quality of the teams. That's why I'm really impressed and really happy that we are still there and how we compete. Bournemouth deserves to win by far. We're better, yes. In that day, the 3-5 Bournemouth was better team, deserves to win. That doesn't mean we are bad, we are a bad team, we are poor, we are not going to win the titles or fight for the titles. That doesn't mean. So the teams, when you lose sometimes, it's because the opponents can be better. Why don't accept it? Not tomorrow, we have to improve for the last game, getting better, and hopefully it's going to happen.
Hi Pep. Edison's been very good this season, but you've used Stefan Ortega a few times in the Champions League. Is he going to play tomorrow?
Yeah.
And how difficult is it having 2 goalkeepers that want to play every week and are this good?
That's really good. So we need in a lot of positions double, triple players, because the season is so long, many games, and we need it. But listen. Stefan against Spurs, he make incredible save. When they played the 2 games in the Champions League, played really good. But we have to admit, so in the games like we were 1-0 down, Eddie make a 2 or 3 saves to avoid the 2-0 and help us to, come back and win that games.
Go to Gary in the middle, please.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. Hello, Pep. Sorry to go off topic a little bit. There's some big news from the Premier League today. Edu is stepping down. Obviously, he's played an important role in turning Arsenal into a title contender. Is that a setback for Arsenal and a boost for their rivals?
I don't know. I don't know how they work. I know I think he did an incredible job, but it's a question for Mikel when it's the press conference. I don't know. I can ask you Banchiki. I can ask you Hugo Viana, because it's my club, but Arsenal, I don't know, I'm not there.
And today, Amorim said that since that 5-0, you've improved as a coach, and he's improved as a coach, but you're still ahead of him. Do you think that's right?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I agree with him that he's an excellent manager and improve a lot. So, but that's happened when you are a lot of times with the same club, same team, when the sport directors go in the same page. And I had the feeling from outside that Viana with Ruben they were really close, and they make a really good decision. So, and I'm pretty sure I'm better manager now than when I started 40 years ago. just for the experience. You live a lot of experience, good and ones, and you learn for that. You learn from the players, you learn from many things. So it's not the issue here. At the end, I never pretend to be better than the other one. Never pretend to be more success than the other one. What I pretend is to my team and the game we're going to play better than the opponent and deserve to win the game. You know, this is only my target, and at the end, is a consequence for these kind of things.
Before we go through questions in Portuguese, please.
Just on Hugo Viana, obviously he's done a very good job here, but he's got big shoes to step into at City. What do you think about the job he's done here? And have you
No, I'm looking forward to speak with him for this season, but I think he's in touch with Ferran Soriano, CEO, with Chiqui a lot, and hopefully, maybe in the next month or weeks, we'll be in touch.
Thank you.
Pep em português, Bruno Fernandes para o jornal Record.
For Record newspaper, I would like to ask you,
Amorim
Ruben Amorim said today,
inspira muito em parte.
a lot of inspiration from your idea about what a game should be. I would like to ask you, what do you fear most in Ruben's Sporting? If one player like Gyökeres or the whole idea of how the team plays? And I would also like to ask you, what do you think, what did Manchester City
homem da sua
to replace someone who you have a lot of confidence in?
Lo siento, no falo português.
I don't speak Portuguese.
Umas parolas, but
I can say a few words.
no falo português.
I don't speak Portuguese. Shall I speak that a reply in Spanish or in English?
Respecto a la segunda pregunta,
Well, as regards the second question, I think that Chiqui
yo creo que Ferran le preguntó a Chiqui las
Ferran asked Chiqui about possible replacements, and I think that Hugo was the first choice, the first option.
el club otras alternativas.
Another alternatives, but it was a
Que yo
decision
intervení.
by the club.
No conozco directamente.
I didn't intervene in this matter because I don't know the directors. What I would like to say is that
Llevan muy
that is very important, but
mucho patrones, la forma.
well, Ruben Amorim has been known for many years. They know about the way he plays, the way he looks at.
Un equipo que hace convencido lo que
There's nothing better for a trainer than working for a team that is convinced that the coach is the right coach.
años Oporto Benfica aquí tantos años.
For many years, Porto and Benfica were the key teams in Portugal, and Ruben was able to put Sporting at the top. If he did so, then it's because he did things right.
Los pasos que está dando en Europa.
I think he's done very well in Portugal as well as in Europe.
Olá, Nuno Luz da SIC.
From SIC,
Posso perguntar em castelhano?
I can ask you in Spanish. I would like to ask the following: when someone plays against City, people fear City because it's one of the best teams in the world. But when you look at this team, when you think that the team wants to play against you and look you in the eyes, although they lost the last match 5-0, and considering that the coach is playing his last, well, I recall that the last match was a draw, 0-0, not 5-0. So lessons are and were learned.
No espero otra cosa.
I don't expect something else. When a team wins the championship, they win the championship by adapting to the opponents they face.
Harán el juego como.
Well, tomorrow they will play the way they feel they should play. We will see how we play as well. We will have to defend more, where they will attack more. Maybe one team will defend more than the other, but I hope that it is a good match.
De que si mañana somos capaces de hacer eso.
Whether we are able to have a positive result, well, we'll see tomorrow.
Que es el objetivo primordial de.
Our main goal is
en esta fase de grupo.
Play well and during this stage of the Champions League is to. I would like to ask you, what can Ruben Amorim do?
E também se gostava.
Whether you would like to have in your team someone like Victor Gyökeres. We have Erling Haaland.
Y la pregunta,
And as regards your question,
verdad, yo a mis colegas les deseo.
well, what I tell my colleagues is I wish them all well, but I don't know. I can't ask your question.
Si me preguntas a mí si nosotros seremos campeones este año, tampoco te lo voy a.
Ask me if we will be the champions this year. I can know. Ask me tomorrow if you're going to win.
No lo sé.
I don't know.
Es así.
That's how it is.
No tanto para adivinar el futuro.
I don't know what the future will be.
Chao, chao.
Thank you.